Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do One Piece episode 623 review. You guys can, of course, look down in the description box below for the link to the episode on One Piece Official. Now, the thumbnail is brilliant because Smoker's facepalm is exactly what I was doing for a vast majority of the entire episode. Straight up. Now, obviously, that sound I wasn't making at that point in time, but still, my point here is that most of the episode, like, they pulled a Naruto. Like, seriously. Like, when they did that whole flashback of looking back on Punk Hazard, I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait, what? Like, are we really doing this? Are we really doing this? Just so we can prolong the anime as much as possible. Are we really doing like this whole, let's look back at Punk Hazard. Let's look at all the worst moments and shit. It's like, Chopper, Moonshot, and that's a moment I do not want to relive. Furthermore, they didn't even relive the law cuts. Yeah, it's now dubbed as the law cuts. When this guy cut an entire mountain range in half with one damn swing. Of course, being in his room, obviously, but still. They recapped the Grizzly Mag, but not the law cuts. And seriously, it was a lot more like Smiley and Smoker and the kids. Hardly any Virgo recaps or Monet recaps or Law recaps. Just those three. And like random scenes here and there. So, like, it was just weird. Like, it threw me off. I did not expect to see like a looking back moment in this episode. Like, that threw me off. Furthermore, before that, the first half was actually very damn boring. Very damn boring. Oh my god. It was just like the G5 Marines like trying to hide like Luffy and the other pirates' face from the kids. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my god, all you have to do is literally take 3 steps back, Luffy, and wait. That's all you have to do. That's all you had to do. And the G5 like, no, like, yeah, pirates are bad, Navy's good, pirates, and like they milked it. They straight up prostate milked it for like 5 or 6 minutes until finally they start breaking down like, but you know, if we don't do this, then we're gonna love them, and because they're outlaws, and Smoker's like, and I'm like, because it was just no. The only real parts that are actually good in the episode were the Kaido hype, the Kaido fucking dude. I can't wait. King of Beasts, the hype is immense. Now, let me say this, alright? Because the rest of the episode, I don't really like need like describe, because it really is just a flashback and them leaving Punk Hazard. The tanker, which by the way is actually very big. It's like 10 times as big as their ship. The Sun Ego, and it's all steel too. It's a very huge tanker. So it's kind of like, hold on, let me not give it a meter size, but it's actually very large when it comes to overall, you know, squared meters, alright? Or squared feet, whatever I want to use. The thing here is that Kaido is dubbed as the strongest creature in the world. Whoa. And of course, the hints here are that he's not a human being. And according to the end of the episode, we do know that Flamingo specifically has a trade agreement with Kaido. And we know from the story that was said during Punk Hazard arc that Caesar Khan mentioned that there is a Shichibukai who has an army of Zoans. So we can obviously assume that it's Kaido. And the thing here is that if Flamingo breaks their trade agreement, Kaido's gonna come knocking on his door like, yo, where's my shit? Where's my shit? Well, and listen, Flamingo at the end of the episode was sway. This dude was sweating. Like he was in a sauna. Sweat. He was starting to turn blue. Like he just couldn't breathe. Like, man couldn't breathe. Just by hearing that Kaido would hunt him down. Oh, brilliant. And the thing here, again, so the title of Strongest Thing Alive. Whitebeard was the strongest pirate, or like the strongest man alive. Okay, that's what he was dubbed at. And of course, we all know because, of course, Goldie Roger, he died 20 years ago. And after that came Edward Newgate. Because at that point in time, Rayleigh was MIA. He disappeared from the record books, pretty much. And Shanks wasn't as powerful then, obviously, than he was now. Obviously. Because that was like 20 plus years ago. So the thing here is that in that time frame, Whitebeard was like the strongest dude. Alright, according to Sengoku, when he last saw Whitebeard, he had the power to destroy the world. And from what I can gather, the One Piece world is actually like it's much larger than planet Earth. I've been hearing around the size of Jupiter, and I don't know about that, but we move on. The thing here is that when you have a nickname like that, Whitebeard, the strongest man alive, something like that, and then you have Kaido, the strongest thing alive, strongest creature alive, you kind of have to wonder, so where does Kaido, like, stand alongside, like, old school prime Whitebeard? Because, and then plus we don't really know when Kaido's reign came into effect. So is Kaido, so the question here is Kaido stronger than the Marineford War Whitebeard? That's the question. And my answer is probably going to be yes. Because that Whitebeard was sick, he was old, like I said like a billion times, I really have. He's sick, he was old, and he was not in the most pristine condition. Marco said that back in the day, he would have never been hit by Squall. Never. Not even touched. But he was able to sneak up, he was able to sneak up on Whitebeard and stab him through the gut, out through the back of his chest. So, the thing here, Kaido, I'm pretty sure, is stronger. And they even say, well, Law says our chances, like after our alliance, even with our alliance, our chances of taking on Kaido and beating him are low, to say the least. So, Kaido. And at the end of the at the end of the episode, we see the hype. Flamingo sweat. And he has two options that Law gives him. After he cuts up the A5 and Buffalo, we see their heads on like this cross on this boat in the middle of the ocean. And apparently the sky path, that the quote-unquote sky path that Flamingo is taking, it's over. So, I mean, we don't know why, but he said that he was going to dress Rosa, obviously. I mean, I'm sorry, Punk Hazard. And we don't really know, like, how long the sky path is, or like if it changes or something like that. But the thing here is that he has two options. Either one, he can stay where things are now and lose CaesarCon forever. And once you lose CaesarCon forever, you got Kaido on your ass. Or number two, you resign as Warlord. You resign as Shichibukai. And you have the admirals hunting you down. You have Akainu, you have Kizaru hunting you. So we're going to see which option you choose. Or either you want an Emperor or you want admirals and the Navy. So two options. Emperor or the Navy, world government, and all their assets. Admirals. And he's in a pickle. Law has trapped Flamingo. He trapped the bow-legged master. The master of control is now being manipulated, ironically. And we're going to see how things are pan out. And he's not happy. Oh no, Mr. Smiles. Mr. The era, the age of smiles. He's not smiling anymore now. No. He's all frowns now. He's turned that smile upside down. He's pissed. He's like, you squirt. And it's a good thing that they left. Because he's gonna go. I believe that the bodies of Buffalo and B5 are still on podcast. I believe so. Because all we saw were their heads, right? So he's gonna go there, and we do that. Some of the G5 are still there because some of the G5, including Smoker, because some of the G5, like Tashigi and the others, they went with the kids to the island that they came from, and other G5s are still on Plug Hazard to retrieve the other G5 that were poisoned in case by the Shinokuni. So if Flamingo does go back, he may run into Smoker, and Smoker may have to face the full brunt of Flamingo's fury, and that is quite a bit of fury. So we'll see how it goes. And plus, he's wounded too. Or I can't say wounded, but he's not in the best condition after fighting Virgo for a period of time. But overall, the episode, honestly, I like the end. The beginning was okay, like the beginning. But the middle part of the episode was very, very meh. It was like, oh. So, and we do know that we see on the Sun Ego, the add-ons now, including the main crew, of course, are Caesar Clown, Kinimo, Momosuke, and Law. So they're now on the Sun Ego. And where they're going now, we're not too sure. But Law's going to wait until tomorrow morning to hear the news. If he doesn't see that Flamingo has resigned as Shichibukai by then he's going to take out Caesar Clown. He's going to drown his ass, and he'll be dead. It's over. Game over. No more smile for you. And then that's when you have, the wrong Santa knocking on your door come Christmas time. Where's my shit? So, but I mean, honestly, it was subpar. Yeah, it was very subpar. It was very subpar. And actually, I kind of want to go like bad plus. I really do. I really want to go bad plus, but I'll give it subpar. Because the flashback scenes, they were too Naruto Shippuden-esque, and it threw me off completely. And even before then, when it came to the whole G5 thing, I wasn't feeling it at all. It wasn't emotional. It wasn't emotional at all. Like, even in that scene, they had flashbacks in those scenes. I mean, they were flashes of, actual, like, little short scenes, hence flashback, which is a good, which is good when you're comparing it to Shippuden, because Shippuden, when they have flashbacks, it's like straight up like 15-minute shits. But my thing here is that they encompassed a majority of the middle of the episode. Just flash here, flash here, flash here. Marines, we love the outlaws now, but we don't want to. Flash, 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 flash. Sanji saves them. Zoro does this cool stuff. Luffy, here's some food, stuff like that. And then we have the kids, and then the looking back. No. So overall, subpar. It was a very subpar, very meh episode of One Piece, unfortunately. Had good parts to it, but not enough. So I'm done. King of Lightning. Once again, the episode is in the description box down below. And I will see you guys later. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.